Hi friends, welcome back to the Shae Report YouTube page. So, for all the new subscribers, thank you for joining and welcome, and share this page with others. And for all of the veterans around here who have been here for a while, thanks for returning. So today's video is going to be very different. It's actually going to be a montage of little clippings from the Shae Report Instagram page. If you're not familiar with the Instagram page, I do short little videos there because it's very limited, and I wanted to put the ones that were very popular that people loved and just put them together so that you can see them. So that's what today's video is, just little clippings, a montage of little clippings. So all right, see you at the very end. Thanks for joining. So the funny thing about Roe v. Wade being overturned is that the same people a few months ago who could not identify a woman and could not tell you what a woman is, they're now so enlightened and they know what a woman is. Isn't that funny?
If all of a sudden you hear politicians singing the same tune and saying the same thing in different parts of the country, they're actually being bribed and have been paid off. For example, Joe Biden said by year 2035 Americans should have electric vehicles, and they're pushing the electric vehicle agenda. And Justin Trudeau in Canada said the same thing, and he's pushing the electric car agenda. They're actually being paid off by corporations. Corporations are actually running our country and not our government. They're the ones who are making the big dollars.
So I was thinking about all the people who are coming out saying that they're currently things that they are not and never will be, like non-binary, trans, this, queer, that. And I was thinking to myself, what if I came out as a super rich black man? I identify as that, and I have my mortgage paid off and everything. So when the mortgage bill comes, I can say, you are discriminating against me, you racist. I identify as a super rich black male that has my mortgage paid off. Do you think that'll work?
So have you noticed that people and politicians on the left are very choosy about what is your choice for your own body? So over the past 2 years, lots of people have been wanting to make choices for their own body and nothing that's mandated, but nobody said, that's their body, that's their choice. So I see now, only certain choices are your choices for your body. I see, I get it now.
What we all need to do is call our elected officials, also known as public servants, which they don't do any serving, but call them and say, no more lockdowns, no lockdown at all. We don't need a grouchy 80-year-old old man dictating our livelihoods and making mandates for us while he still gets a $400,000 check a year. No more lockdowns. Call your elected officials. I did. You should do it too.
Have you ever wondered how politicians got the money they made? For instance, Bill Clinton, he went from making $30,000 a year to being a multi-billionaire. Stacey Abrams went from being in large debt to being a millionaire. I think I know the answer to it, and it is actually lots of bribes and lobbyists paying them money for special interests and things that are actually not in our favor. Just think about that for a bit.
The average American tends to be focused on the wrong things. For instance, two celebrities, one being a comedian and the other slapping the other in the face. Instead, we need to worry about what the government currently is doing. They're making a comedy out of us and slapping us in the face by not worried about food shortages, selling the company for bribes, trying to get us into senseless wars, bringing in and promoting immorality and taking rights away from parents. That's really what we need to be worried about. No celebrity, but what's happening currently in our country.
When asked a very simple question like, what's the definition of a woman? And your response is, I don't know, I'm not a biologist. Well, 2 + 2 is 4, and I'm not a mathematician. How about that, Supreme Court nominee? If you can't answer basic biological questions, you should not be handling complex situations in the Supreme Court.
So word has it that the Center for Disinformation Control, keywords there, actually their website changed, and there are currently thousands and thousands of people who just undied. They resurrected, they're undied, they didn't die from the 2-year-long scandal that we have been facing. They just didn't die from it. So they're blaming it on the algorithm instead of saying, no, we inflated it and we lied to all the Americans to spread fear and to control you. They really should be held accountable. I just posted a new video, linked to my bio. Do check that out and subscribe to the Shae Report.
So I've been hearing lately that a lot of politicians have been caught over time from laundering money, being bribed, whether it was bribing the media, trying to cover things up and receiving money for their bribes. So I think as taxpayers who are paying their salary, politicians should get polygraph tests every 3 to 6 months in order to keep them as honest as possible to the American public. What are your thoughts? Leave a comment below. While the world is being distracted by the Ukrainian and Russian war, there has been a new passport that has been rolled out quietly in asterisks. Thoughts on that? Leave a comment and check out my new video on the Shae Report in my YouTube channel.
Well, thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed today's little montage of videos, and I hope to see you in the next video. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and thanks.